back to the guy with the pistol's turn, and he's going to take his shot against Carmine. So he goes to take his shot against Carmine. What happened was Carmine was able to move up so quickly trying to disarm him that he engaged so close in melee that there was no chance he was easily going to be able to hit. So as he tries to line up the next shot, you literally just kind of like slap his hand out of the way. It's Carmine's turn. What do you choose to do?
Are we in melee range? Because you said I slapped his gun out of the way.
Absolutely you are. You're engaged.
Right. I want to disarm this guy if I can. It might not be too late to salvage something of this situation. So is that another unarmed roll? Would I imagine like a giant penalty for trying to tackle his gun out of his hand or whatever?
Nope. The first thing you're going to do is just the unarmed roll. And then we'll worry about the next thing afterwards.
Yay, that's better.
Yep. So you were able to engage him in enough that you can actually start grappling and whatnot. What you can do now is you can roll for me your exert check, and this is going to be an exert strength or an exert dexterity based off of what you feel is more appropriate. So it's going to be an exert roll for me, please.
That's going to be exert dexterity because he might have reach, but I have flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
That's better.
Hold on, I have to roll something over here really quickly to counter yours.
Would it also be possible at this point to just still be talking to the guy, even if it's just like 2 words?
Go ahead, say your 2 words.
I don't want to fight.
That was like 8
as
words.
I start getting pissed off.
Say 14 words.
That was more than 2 words.
So you get in close into the guy, and you almost get like an arm around his arm. So you have your assault rifle in your hand, right? So you kind of like get up
Shotgun.
your shotgun in your hands. You kind of get like an arm like wrapped around into his, kind of like hold him close, holding the shotgun, and you're grabbing at the gun and you're trying to like pull it free or whatever. But he actually has a really good grip on the gun. You're like, I don't want to fight, and you're trying to like, get this thing out of his hands. Like, what the fuck, buddy? Don't make me shoot you in the face with my fucking shotgun. And that brings us over to Ollie's turn. Ollie, please.
Same shot, same guy.
So you're going to shoot despite what she was saying?
Yeah.
That's fine. I said Rockwell's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
no,
shot
it's
him.
completely reasonable what he's doing, but Carmine's trying to still de-escalate the situation.
He's like listening, and if the fighting stops there, the fighting stops here. But
Yep.
fighting's
I
done.
got you. That is a definite hit.
Coolio. Wow.
So all of a sudden you take your shot, you line up, and you take the shot, and bam, you shoot the guy clear in the chest. It's one of those things where you expected his shields to take the hit, or his armor to reduce it, whatever the case may be. He has no shields.
You
has
only
no armor.
You only put your finger on the trigger if you expect to kill.
Fair enough, but you're used to combatant or training against things like that. It'd probably be a slight shock to come to the realization they don't have anything like that on you. Not saying that you wouldn't necessarily be intending to kill him. So when you do that shot, when you hit him, all of a sudden there is a loud splat and a spray of blood from behind him. It literally leaves a hole in his chest this large. An actual hole in his chest this large in the front of it. The back of it is significantly larger as it blows outwards, just because the sheer mass behind this tiny little shred of metal that comes flying out of the gun. The mass behind it just leaves this. It goes in as like a pinhole, explodes some of the meat around it out in a huge explosion from the backside. So he just takes that and is actually, guns don't usually move people backwards. That's just like a movie thing. You're like, that doesn't actually happen. So he actually gets gets shunted backwards a considerable amount, and then just slops to the ground. Doesn't look down at it. Nothing. Just slumps to the ground, very dead. The person that's next to him heard the splat. He's like, no! James! And he starts shooting at you.
There'll be like a pause, and like in the comms, it's like, well, kill confirmed.
You just hear me going, fuck.
He attacks at you, but unfortunately, once again, your cover is just really good against his. He cannot get a shot off against you. this loops over to the person with the assault rifle. He aimed the gun up, and then he heard what was happening from behind, and he wasn't aiming anywhere. He wasn't shooting because the woman told him to stop. Then he heard what happened from behind, and he looks back over, and he sees James's body lying dead on the ground. He's like, "What? They fucking killed James! They killed James! Fuck this!" And immediately like makes his way around the car and starts making his way over towards the dragon's teeth, eliminating pretty much all of the cover between you and him, and lines up the assault rifle and starts firing at you. Unfortunately, it is a miss because he does have enough cover that he's not going to be able to hit you, so you're good to go there. And this brings us back over to the woman's turn. It's like, "No, everybody stop! Just stop! Fuck, James! No! Stop fighting! Fuck! Oh, fuck this!" And she pulls out her assault rifle and turns back around and starts shooting at Carmine. Her whole turn was mostly trying to speak.
Fools are gonna die now.
She spent most of her time speaking, so she doesn't actually get an attack roll this round. Carmine, it is the person with the gun's turn first. He's going to now try to break free from you, Carmine. Let me just change something up here. No, I'm fine with that. Unarmed with... Well, he tries really... Oh, that's funny. Can you see my things over here? No, yeah. You get cool. You're good. So, he tries to break free. He cannot break free from your grasp.
All right, so I still have him basically as a human shield against her right now.
Yeah. You guys are engaged in a grapple. It's your turn.
All right, would it be possible for me to kick him away and like out of like melee range so that I can take his shots, or is that going to take more than one turn?
You can disengage from melee. He's not wielding a melee weapon, so you don't have to worry about any attacks of opportunity. She is within a couple meters of you. I don't know what the range of your ability is off the top of my head. You can easily disengage, line up your shot, and attack. No questions. Actually, a shotgun's the one weapon that you can use in 10
to 30 meters.
He has short range, but not engaged, because you can easily slap the barrel out of the way.
Yeah, okay. So
I
basically...
a couple setbacks, yep.
Yeah, I take my distance, I point up my shotgun, which has been modified a bit. I've put a nice, like, custom touch on it, and then I just go, "I'm sorry," and I shoot her, just straight in the chest.
Her, not him. You want to specifically shoot her?
Well, she pulled out her...
She had the assault rifle. She turned it on you. I'm just checking, and I'm trying to see. Do you have Carnage? Carnage is 2 meters.
I do have cards, but I'm not using that yet.
Okay, you're good.
However, if they are in like 2 meters of one another,
they kind of 2 meters 6 feet. They just over 6 feet. They are really close to one another. Because remember, she moved away. I'm gonna say not quite 2 meters.
Yeah,
she's more like 4 meters. Yeah.
Although, yeah, I probably would actually shoot the person with the pistol instead, rather, just because he's the bigger threat right now.
Sure, go right ahead.
Like I said, I pull out my shotgun. I do apologize, but at this point, like, this just spiraled. Mm-hmm. So I will roll with my shotgun, and hopefully make it a hit.
Oh, hey, woohoo!
That is a hit, sir. Roll your damage, and I'm afraid to see the outcome. Oh God.
That is.
That would actually kill me right now, for the record.
Oh my fucking God! This person has 5 health points, and you did more than triple his. Please describe to me the horror show that happens. Mind you, as you're describing it, the way that things are kind of lined up, you could have disengaged in any direction. So anybody could, I imagine, to have her in front of you, right? So you disengage, like he's in front of you and she's behind him by about 4 meters. Describe to me the horror show of this carnage.
Right, yeah. So we did get into a bit of a shuffle, and so she is in fact behind him. I put my gun center mass on him, and his chest just explodes. Like, there was a hole when Ollie shot with the pistol. This guy is missing, like, both his lungs at this point. And, of course, with such a force hitting him, that body flings right into her. She's covered in gore and just all over the walls. If you were to clean this place up, you would just quit your job at that point. It's not pretty.
That's disgusting.
Yes.
Immediately after Carmine has a big just explosion everywhere. Ollie, I mean, you're occupied, but you see chunks fly.
I see the blood splatter, and if I looked at the drone, it would be very satisfying in heat vision. How close is the guy running to me in the assault rifle?
He's pretty close. We're talking like about 4 meters away, almost zero cover between you and him.
Okay,
If any.
Activating abilities, that doesn't cost any turn, does it?
Oh, it depends on what the
say.
ability is, please.
Sabotage. Doesn't say anything.
That
Says
would...
you should just activate it.
Yep. Sabotage would be your action. So instead of shooting, you would sabotage.
The other guy is not within 6 meters of me, I'm assuming.
No, and he also has significantly... Oh, wait.
It does ignore cover.
Within 6 meters of him? No, because where you are, one was coming from one direction and one is about 110 degrees opposite.
Because it's like an aura around me, more or less, is the way it works.
The way it works is an aura around you. You choose a point in space, and it's within a certain amount of meters of that.
It just says within 6 meters of you.
I might have.
Oh, a 6 meter radius.
Yeah, 6 meter radius. When you choose the point in space. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's one of those things that's only really worth doing if there's a lot. It's one of those things if we didn't just kill several people, would be a good way to split dart. But
you still have incredible cover against the guy with the pistol. But
yeah, I'm gonna shoot the guy with the assault rifle.
Yep, go right ahead. And that's a hit, no question. Roll me your damage, and I'm afraid to see this outcome too. 8 points of damage against somebody with about 4 or 5 health points. Mm-hmm. Where does your bullet hit?
It goes for the it's a gut shot.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
He is.
Yep. So
it's a gut shot kind of thing.
I am not
surprised. Like, topple over and have a few moments before he dies.
Unfortunately, because of just the sheer mass behind the bullet, it is a gut shot, but it takes out a chunk from behind as well. Because even though the front is all soft and everything, and so it doesn't immediately not like a chest where things will cave in from it. The front leaves just a tiny little hole, but the backside where there is a bit of rib cage and everything that's there, that does leave another blown out area with chunks and everything flying the opposite direction. The other person that's behind the wall over there that's inside the gun, he's like, "Oh, Larold! And starts shooting his gun at you. Again. Yes, Larold. That's his name. Do you have a problem with the name Larold? Where's my gun? There it is.
It's always a shame when good DMs are let down by bad name choices.
What? I like the name Larold. It's the future, man.
I mean, it is the future. Who knows? This is a planet called Tom, depending who you ask. So that doesn't.
Fair enough, I guess.
That
they
attack,
are savages. Yeah,
that attack does not hit you. This brings it over to her turn. She did not want to fight, was trying to get people to stop fighting. But then when her friend died and all of her friends were around her and attacking, she was like, okay, fuck this. I'm going to join in the fight and might as well. But then all of a sudden she just got covered in a whole bunch of unnamed guy with a nice gun and a little bit of Larold too. She just kind of like drops her assault rifle and just kind of like slumps to the ground. Like stunned with fear and disgust, and like she's just like and just morale check, horrible failure, but not like running and flailing her arms, squealing, like just paralyzed and drops.
Stunned instead of feared, more or less.
That brings us back to Carmine. Carmine, you see her in front of you, and you know that Rockwell is currently fighting something else.
I will stow away my shotgun, pull out my assault rifle, and start taking fire at one of the guys currently. Probably the person that I would judge Rockwell is the least able to shoot at, or like has the best cover compared to Rockwell.
There's one guy left. The one in the building, I think.
One guy left. Yeah. He's in the building. He's a considerable distance away.
It's an assault rifle.
Yeah, I would say he's about 45 meters away. Assault rifle could definitely hit that, and he has cover because he's inside of a window.
Yeah, I'd use the assault rifle for that.
Sure.
I wasn't planning on using the shotgun at this point anyway, so...
So do you drop the shotgun and pull out the assault rifle? Like literally just like kind of drop the shotgun on the ground and pull the assault rifle back out?
I mean, I'd probably, like, do a small lean down. I do want to be a bit careful with it. It's new, you know.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't want to scuff
Yeah,
the
I would
paint.
take. I would shoot him with the assault rifle then.
Sure. So as you put the thing down as you're going, pulling out your assault rifle, do you walk closer, try to like close the gap a bit? You can get even past her, so you just like walk past her as you're shooting.
I will get in cover next to a window. Yes.
Sure. You can actually get cover behind that car. That Larold was
What would
behind
be better
before.
cover? Would it be the wall or the car? Probably the wall, right?
Wall, sure, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just stay behind the wall here then. I need to keep an eye on her anyway.
Sure. And you may make your attack roll.
Any modifiers for his cover?
I apply it to his AC.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because you rolled a natural 19, I think. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a natural 19.
Beautiful pink 19 dice.
Oh my
I
god.
picked my
like to
gun
see.
out, you see.
Jesus. Do I not have... Oh,
I want to see that damage roll.
Oh yeah, right. Let's do that then. He's dead.
Oh, God. Christ's sakes. 16 damage
He's a
again.
monster!
Oh my god. So with your quick little with your assault rifle, your quick little shot, you all 3 bullets hit him, he fucking just falls apart. One of them clips him in like the side, another one hits him in the shoulder, blowing his arm off, and the last one hits him like up by the opposing clavicle, just leaving a huge hole there. He at least died fast enough that he didn't feel much pain. You know what I mean? But oh god, he's very much dead. All of them are dead.
I mean, so did the guy who doesn't have any
Not all
lungs
of them.
anymore at this point.
They're not all dead.
Yeah, there's
Is mentally broken.
yes, she's dead inside.
We didn't do all
This
that
system
bad.
would be very fun to play pirates in. I'm just saying, for no reason at all. It would be very fun to play some space pirates.
All right, so go ahead, guys. She's out of combat. She's just sitting there broken.
Pistol's overheating, rest it. I almost take, like, a photo of the situation of, like, the confirmed kills for the report. And then I, like, get the drone. I walk and move the drone, like, to meet at this broken person. And,
I would immediately get on the radio. Rockwell, where's the sniper?
oh. I would look that way. Is he still there?
Make the perception check with the drone.
Because I honestly forgot. I wish I could argue perception intelligence with the drone, but I can't.
You actually can't find it.
Sniper's missing.
Right.
You know,
I
he
He
immediately
didn't take any
there.
shots on us, so I'm going to assume he retreated. Maybe
I would
getting
like to get to
friends.
the roof of this building after Rockwell meets up with me and like keeps an eye on the person that's now basically mentally scarred for life.
Mhm.
I will get up to the roof and I will try to peek out carefully and try to see if I can locate the sniper from the rooftops.
This
Too
roof
hard.
is only 3 stories. It's not as tall as the one that the sniper's on, but you can at least get a better angled view. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you climb to the roof of this building. The building inside is a bit fucked up, some broken walls, stuff like that, as you might imagine. But you get to the roof of it and you look over in that direction, of course trying to have a bit of cover. Roll for me your perception check, please.
Wisdom again?
Yes,
Or could I
wisdom.
also use intelligence?
No,
because
no.
I am.
Nope, wisdom again. Intelligence is specifically for when you're doing things that are tactful. This is a general look.
Okay. It's
Okay, so you look up there and you're like, I don't know, I don't see him quite just, nope, I just saw that same glitter.
Right. I will yell out to him. I will pull out my assault rifle. I won't point it in this direction yet. I'll just yell from behind cover, just like, your friends are all dead. Stand up, put your hands in the air, or you will be joining them shortly. I am done playing nice at this point.
Tactful, Carmine.
Tactful went out the window when they started shooting me.
The roof that had movement on originally, you see 2 people stand up with their arms in the air, and they both look younger. Let's say like early teens in their age. Just like a quick glance, they stand up with their arms and they're like, "Please, please don't kill us, please, please. We'll come with you. We'll go where you bring in everyone else. Just don't kill us."
Okay. Don't bring any weapons. Come down to the street level, and you won't have anything to fear. Comply, and you will be fine.
Okay. We're coming. We're coming. You want us to go to the street?
Yes.
Okay. So they both make their way down to the street. It takes like a minute or so for them to get down there, and they come out into the street with their arms in the air, like, I don't know.
All right.
I'll be watching them, I guess.
Yeah.
I would have wrangled the woman to be in the same place as them too.
Okay. She's covered in just.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to keep my hands clean as best as possible.
The drone's nudging her. Poke.
Nah, I don't want to get the drone. You don't want to get blood on the drone. How awkward that is to clean. But yeah, I'd round them up into the same place, and I would kind of look up at the building. Just like I imagine I can't even see him, but it's just like, this is not going well.
Okay, so you get them together, and you said
These don't look like snipers.
You're looking where with the drone? You said.
I'm not looking anywhere. With
Okay, my apologies. So you get them together.
Like, as in, it's beside me.
Yep.
If it sees something, it sees something.
All that plays out, and then eventually, once again, Carmine, you see that same glitter up on that roof, across the way.
All right, and that's where the two
Yeah.
young sisters came from.
No.
No, different roof. Sniper roof.
Oh,
Yeah, from the sniper roof.
different roof. Okay.
Because remember, those two came from the same roof where you saw all the movement before.
Right, so that's probably where those 5 other people came from, so we still have one unaccounted.
Yep.
I will gesture to Rockwell to just, tactical movements like, I go there, cover me.
Yeah, I will. I'll go back to tactical mode, and I'll have the drone watching these people, and literally it'd be like, if they move, it's gonna beep very loudly.
Okay. So you're kind of like watching Hamlet and the drone watch them. It's gonna beep, but it won't. It's not like gonna auto attack. It doesn't have like a guard mode.
It's not gonna auto attack them.
Yeah. It'd be nice to get an upgrade so we can have a guard mode on it.
It'd be nice, but also that would be very. That's not gonna go well, is it? That's gonna guard mode the wrong thing. Someone's gonna scratch their ass again, get their brain blowed out their ass. It's not good.
We'll worry about the algorithm later. So anyways, you start making your way up there, Carmine. So you make your way over to the building tactfully, trying to like dodge and make sure that you're good to go. You finally get to the part of the building where it's blown out or whatever, and you start making your way in. Do me a favor, make me a wisdom perception check, and then you can like start moving into the building.
All right, I will be entering with my shotgun drawn out.
Of course.
It's cooled down at this point. I imagine my shields have recharged as well.
100%. Wait, a ton of time's passed. A whole minute or more has passed.
Good.
Or a couple minutes, I should say.
Less good.
Okay, so you make your way into the building, looking around. Like I said, the thing is blown to shit or whatever, and you start making your way up the building, trying to find out where it is that you're supposed to go. Eventually, you make your way up the stairs, and you see like one of the kind of like a draw down way into the attic. Up into the roof. But like the way the draw thing down thing works, it's not like nowadays where you like pull a string and a thing comes down and goes. It's like you press a button, it's like. And it makes good stairs, much like you see like outside of an RV or whatever. And so you would make your way onto the roof very slowly, very tactfully. Roll for me your stealth check. It's stealth dexterity, please.
Oh, good. Well, that at least balances out the negative. Ooh.
It's a really good roll. So you roll your 11 on your stealth dexterity check, meaning it's very unlikely, unless they already knew that you were there, that they're going to know you're here. And you make your way to the top, and when you finally get up there, you find kind of a strange thing. You see there's a whole bunch of like wires and electronic devices and whatnot spread out in front of you, making like a long, almost humanoid-esque form with a bit of glass stuck on this little device that slowly is rotating, and every once in a while catches the light just right to reflect it back in a different spot. And it's all like lying there, propped out, aiming off towards the direction of back to the west.
I'd like to add that it had a focused face.
It did have a focused face, absolutely. So one of the things that you see on it is on the very front of it is there happens to be almost like a mannequin head with wires and whatnot going across it.
No, I don't like
All right,
that.
so I get on the radio and I just
It
say,
stands up.
"We've been bamboozled." It's a decoy.
Do not understand the meaning of. You
Yeah,
said
yeah,
decoy?
well, yeah.
Okay, not a surprise, honestly.
No.
We thought this was a much more dangerous situation than it was.
One of the kids
These
says,
are-
"Is he on the roof?"
Yes, he's on the roof.
Okay. And the other one's like, "No, don't do it. Don't do it." And you see him like the older of the two
Pistol
kids
face.
starts like reaching into his pocket for something.
Pistol face shoot.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's a child standing there unarmed and exposed and whatnot. You can hit him with your 10. This is rough. You do 11 points of damage. We are not going to describe the death of a probably 13, 14-year-old child, but you do pistol face shoot.
Walk over, pick up whatever device they were reaching for, crunch it.
Well, you wouldn't crunch it. It's
You
rather
can't crunch it,
rudimentary.
I'm not that strong. But
yeah.
You
you
wouldn't
know,
because it's rather rudimentary, but it's
take wires
clearly
out.
some sort of trigger.
Yeah, as long as if you made that a Deathman switch, but I consider that after I rolled. I would just sort of like disable it in every sort of way and tuck it away.
And the kid's like, when you see him, the person next to him gets shot, the young kid, he's like, "What? My brother!" And he kind of like goes down and starts like pawing at his dead older brother, who's now missing a head.
Rocco doesn't say anything. Just kind of reholsters his pistol, waits for Carmine to come back down.
I would immediately get on the radio. It's like, I don't suppose he insulted you.
That was a booby trap. They were about to blow you up.
Thank you very much, and I will make my way back.
And you make your way down to the now broken woman and broken boy that are on the ground down there.
I just, I don't know what to do at this point, and I just gestured at the rock. Was like, fuck.
So, here's the kicker of the whole situation. We weren't kidnapping anyone. You're free to go once we ask you some questions. Maybe if your people didn't start shooting at us, a lot more of your friends and family would be alive. But they aren't. Things have happened. So, you might be able to save some other people's lives if you tell us everything you know about the people disappearing. If you don't, you can go about your lives. I don't care. You can tell
Meanwhile,
us everything you
Carmine's
know
just
now.
going to sit on the floor and just a look of deflation just on his face.
At the moment, she's too catatonic to respond. But we will handle this conversation when we come back from our break.
Oh, it's already been an hour.
Yeah.
See you all.
My bladder can tell you that.
See you all in a couple of minutes. Oh man, Rockwell, you a dick.